Hey y'all, welcome to this week's What's for Dinner. This week's What's for Dinner is going to be a little short. My week kind of turned around and I didn't make the meals I was planning to make. So I'm only going to be sharing 2 meals with y'all. But I wanted to let you know, those of you who watched my kitchen refresh and organization video that I put out on Wednesday morning, I'm going to include at the end of this video the clip that froze up. There was a clip that froze up when I was showing everything afterwards. For a couple minutes there, all y'all heard me talking, but it was froze on the same screen. So I'm going to include that at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. So I apologize, I did not know that happened. I don't know what happened. And at that point, so many people had already seen it, I didn't want to just pull it down. So, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, I will have that video linked down below, and then you can watch the end so you can see the part that was left out. But anyways, so like I said, I'm going to be sharing 2 meals with y'all today. But come back next Friday, I'm going to have a full week of meals, and I get my new stove this Saturday. So I'm going to be cooking on my new stove, and I'm so excited. And it's going to be in collaboration with a new friend of mine, so y'all look out for that. So anyways, without further ado, let's get started with the video. Hey y'all, welcome to tonight's What's for Dinner. We're going to be putting something on. It's about 1:30. We're going to be putting something in the slow cooker. And I actually, if you follow me on my Instagram, you have seen in my stories that I came across a garage sale and I got tons of cookbooks for $1 a piece. So here is the first cookbook. It's a Gooseberry Patch Super Fast Slow Cooking. And I'm going to try something because I was in the mood for chili dogs. And they have one called Tex-mex chili dogs. So it's very simple, and it may not be everyone's cup of tea. You know, not everybody likes hot dogs, and that's okay. But for those of you who do, I'm going to share this with you. So you're going to start out with a package of hot dogs. And I am using the Oscar Mayer brand. And we're going to go ahead and lay these into the bottom of our slow cooker. And these are actually the bun length, so they're a little bit longer. And for the longest time, I wouldn't eat hot dogs. Now, it doesn't bother me as much, but I'm just going to lay them in there. And then we're going to get a bowl. And to this bowl, I'm going to move this out of the way. I have a large bowl, and in this bowl, we are going to add our chili. We're going to need 2 cans of chili with no beans, so I'm just using the Hormel because that's what we like. And then you also need a can of cheddar cheese soup. Then you also need a 4-ounce can of green chilies, and I just have the mild. And then we're going to mix this up real well. Now we're going to pour this over the chili dogs. Smooth that out. And we're going to cover this up, and we're going to cook this on low for about 4 to 5 hours. And then we will come back when it's done. Okay, y'all, it is done. I let it kind of cook a little bit longer, so hopefully, I think it'll be fine. But you can see around the edges, it's a little dark. But what we're going to do, kind of stir that a little bit. I almost want to just take that dark part out. Okay, I took the darker parts around the edges out just because, and then down here in the bottom is where the chili dog part is. And I'm going to go ahead and start making some of these up. And then we can also use some of this chili and do like Frito pies. I will make some up and I'll show you how we do them and let you know what we think. Okay, y'all, I have my chili dog made up, and I added some cheese to it. Courtney made her a little Frito pie, but what do you want, just chili? But anyways, I just wanted to show y'all kind of what it looks like. Hey y'all, tonight we're making chicken fettuccine Alfredo, and I'm starting out by getting my chicken prepped, and I'm going to be slicing these in half down the middle. Okay, y'all, my camera battery died, and so I just went ahead and finished out the rest of this. I What I ended up doing was I cut all of the pieces off the chicken that I didn't want, and then I sliced them down the middle to kind of make little cutlets, I guess you could say. And I'm kind of drying them off a little, drying the chicken off a little bit with a paper towel. And then I'm going to season it up. Okay, to season these, I'm gonna use this Kinder's blackened seasoning and then a little salt and pepper. Hey y'all, I'm quickly wanting to show y'all these pans that were sent to me by the company Ciwete. I think that's how you pronounce it. I received a set of these, which I'll show you in just a second, but they are made of 1810 stainless steel. They have tempered glass lids with steamed vents. They also have interior volume marks for easy measuring and filling. They're also oven safe up to 400 degrees. That includes the handles. They're compatible with all stove types, including induction, electric, gas, ceramic, glass, and halogen. These are a beautiful set. They also came with 2 stainless steel frying pans. I will have those linked down in the description box below. I hope y'all will go check them out. Got it on medium high heat, and I'm going to be getting my new stove in like 2 days. I'm so excited. I'm going to let this kind of heat up, and then I'm going to add some oil. I'm going to add in some cooking oil. So let's start adding in the meat. I'm gonna have to do this in a couple batches because they're not gonna all fit in here. So I'll let those cook a little bit, flip them, and then I'm going to add some butter when I do the other side. Okay, y'all, now I am going to flip over the chicken, and I'm also going to get a tablespoon of butter and add it to the pan, and I will kind of let it swish around in there. And as you can see, my stove is very uneven. I'm so excited to get my new stove on Saturday and fix this problem. Hopefully things will cook evenly, because you'll notice that if you look closely, my stove was not cooking very evenly, but it still cooked good. But yeah. Okay, I got our noodles set in here now. Give those about 10 minutes or so to cook. I always break mine in half. It's just been a habit that I've done for years. So I'm still working on this chicken. I tested it. It wasn't quite done, so we're working on that. Okay, y'all, now I'm going to remove this chicken and put it on a plate, and you'll see in just a second I'm going to cover it with foil to keep it warm, and then I will continue on cooking the rest of the chicken the same way. I'm just going to add a little bit of oil and then add the chicken, and then when I flip it, I'll add butter. And I ended up having to do 2 more batches of chicken, but instead of boring y'all with the same thing, I'm just going to skip ahead. Hey y'all, sorry about the noise from my fan, but I have one of my other saucepans from the same company, Ciwete. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. If anyone knows the correct pronunciation, maybe you can tap it up down there or send me a voice message on Instagram. But anyways, I'm just taking some Prego sauce, the home style Alfredo. But I always like to kind of add my own touches to it. I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. I'm going to start heating this up slowly. I'm going to put it on low. And as it heats up, I will show you what I'm going to add to it to kind of make it my own. And something I do is I'll take some heavy whipping cream and I will pour it into this jar. Oh, probably, let's see. That's probably not quite a quarter of the jar. And then I put the lid on and I will shake it up so that I can get It helps kind of wash some of, I don't want to shake it too much because with cream, shake it too much, it'll thicken up a lot. But anyways, I just kind of use it to help get some of this leftover Alfredo that's in here. And then I'm going to come back over here. And my camera is going to have to be wiped down. It's got grease and everything on it. But we're going to go ahead and add this. And I will probably end up, who knows, I may add more, but we'll just kind of see how it goes. And I'm going to stir that in. So I like to thin it out some. And you don't want to heat it up too much and scorch it, so I'm going to add in also some Italian seasoning, which I'm going to go get. And I'm just using the Great Value brand. And I'm sorry this week's What's for Dinner did not have as much. It just turned into kind of a crazy week, and so some things didn't get done. And then we just made like chicken strips from a pre-cooked chicken strips, frozen ones, and I didn't know if y'all would want to see that. And so next week though, y'all be on the lookout. It's going to be a good week, and it's also in collaboration with a new friend, so y'all be on the look out for that. Guys, I'm just going to let this continue to slowly warm up, let that last bit of chicken finish, and then I will show you how we're going to cut it up. Okay y'all, I'm going to add just a little bit more cream, and I'm going to turn this up a little because the chicken is done. I want to let this heat up. But while this is heating up, I'm going to start cutting the chicken. I'll show y'all that. Okay, I'm just going to kind of, I hope I didn't overcook this chicken. Oh, it's hot. I need a fork. Okay, y'all, it's so comical watching me cut up this chicken. I don't know what I was doing, the way I was holding this fork and knife. It's just funny. I don't know what I was doing. But anyways, I'm just cutting the chicken into little strips. And I'm not going to show you all the chicken. I just kind of wanted to show y'all what I was doing. Normally, I cut up my chicken in pieces and then I cook it like that. But I thought I would cook it different this time and just slice it because I had seen several pictures on Pinterest because I was going to make my own Alfredo sauce, but I said, nah, never mind, I'll just use the jar. But anyways, I saw how they had all cut them like this in strips, and I thought I would try it too. So that's what I'm doing now. There it is, all chopped up. Okay, we're gonna pour this, careful Courtney, get it all in there. I'm gonna get this spoon.
Well, you're gonna hit me.
And hold that, can you hold it good? Don't drop it.
I'm not dropping it.
Okay, I just wanna try to scrape what was left in here out. And I made it a little different because normally I put the chicken in with it, but we're going to have the chicken separate and you can just add it to it.
So you can have as much chicken or as much chicken as you would like.
And
Because some people don't get chicken, you know, because everybody eats them.
Okay, so there that is.
It's amazing. I love chicken Alfredo.
It's amazing. Well, thank you. All right, Bryce and his cousin are here, and I want their opinion. Bryce, how is it?
It's bussin'. Real good. Real bussin'.
This is Cadence.
Hi. So, I tried the food. I thought it was gonna be, I'm just kidding. It was great. Cause this stuff bussin'.
Y'all tell me, what does that mean?
It means the food is awesome.
Bussin'
Okay,
is-
but the thing with the
Bussin'.
arm that people are doing, it would make...
It's like,
No one knows what this means. It's just
It's-
a thing.
Oh.
people try and make up meanings, but there isn't really one.
Yeah, it
It's
makes
just-
me
At least I don't
question.
think there is.
There might
I heard it meant like ice in your veins because you're cold as ice or something. Go. And my husband just walked in. He's been gone and he's here. Yay!
Sorry.
How was it?
Good. She already did my reaction, but
He didn't have his shirt on.
Can't show the goods.
And then over here is kind of my husband's area and mail area. And I bought this little basket y'all seen earlier in the video, and it houses some of his stuff that he likes to be able to reach for. And I moved my mixer, and this is where it used to be, and I just put it back and I hid it behind our little chalkboard. So back over here. This first drawer has all of my wash rags and my cleaning cloths in here. And then below it is just, these cabinets are really deep and they go way back. So a lot of times I put stuff behind there that I don't use as much. This is medicines that we grab for more often, so I have them in this. This is where we have all of our nails and screws, and if you need something, you just look in there and find it. And my hamburger press and blender and choppers, all there. And then down here I have attachments for my KitchenAid. And then I have these things that my cousin made me, and I do use them, I just haven't put any eggs in them. But she put Late in the USA, and oh, I have them turned the wrong way. And this one says, My Pet Poops Breakfast, which we don't have chickens yet, but one day we will. Oops. There I go, making a mess, y'all. Oops. And behind there, what is behind here? Just some extra towels or something. And then I have some pans for making cakes, my cutter, chopper thing. And then if we want to make s'mores, these are easy to grab for the little, and these actually pull out and become longer. Then we'll move over here to this cabinet, which I always have my potatoes and my onions right here. And then behind there is a lot of my small appliances, my electric skillets. And on this side, we use our toaster a lot. So it's here, quesadilla maker, extra crock pots, my crock pot I use. Behind there is stuff for grilling. And then popcorn popper, and I just got this. I bought this myself, y'all, because I've wanted a kettle to heat up water. I'll probably use it more in the winter, but I got that. And then this cabinet is a little electric fryer thing, or yeah, deep fryer, sorry. Our snow cone maker, and we have containers for like cupcakes and cakes. This is all of my candles. And behind there is my, let's see if y'all can see it. That is my indoor grill. And I got this knife sharpener, which I can't seem to figure out how to use it. My waffle maker, just different things that I don't actually grab for a lot, but they're accessible. So we'll shut that. We'll move over here to this cabinet. And in here are like all of my pot holders in here. And actually some of these were actually my mom's. And then over here is our junk drawers. And I tried to arrange these, but they get moved around a lot. But it's just random stuff that I don't know where else to put it. Things we grab for, like batteries and the stud finder. Just random stuff. You know, you never know when you might need it. And then this drawer gets used probably the most, because in here you need a pen, pencil, marker, scissors. I have one screwdriver in here, but I'm trying to keep my screwdrivers in my laundry room, but they always seem to come in here. Need a light of match, needs a light of candle. This is my husband's battery charger thing, but just random things. I use these for chip clips and things. There. And I showed y'all a little bit ago that this is where our microwave is. And it actually is made, I don't know if y'all can see, this is cut out and it vents. So you can't just stick it into a cabinet probably, which we always keep the doors open when we're using it, but it does have that way to let the heat and stuff out. And this is where I keep my little recipe binder with my favorite recipes. And then on top of here, this cabinet just lifts up, and we keep our bread. And then I have like ibuprofen and things up there. And I will not get into this cabinet because I don't really use it. It is just full of all kinds of stuff. But there is a cabinet up here. And then I have my Magnolia table cookbooks, which I need to get in there and look at them. And our chalk. And yeah, and then I have shown y'all my pantry. But I'll just kind of go over it. Just a little bit of stuff, food, you know, just yeah. And then I had shown this before. Now I have all my spices here, and I really like it this way. And I try to keep the door shut, but it always is open. And yeah, and then my table. And yep. that is it, y'all. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. Thank y'all and have a good day.